Yo, guys, what is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLSG back at it again with another Ohio State Buckeyes Live play-by-play as we're back for week 4 of the college football season where the Ohio State Buckeyes take on the Wisconsin Badgers back in Ohio in Columbus. And we're back for week 4, so let's get it going. Hopefully we get some people chopping it up in the chat and everything. But Ohio State in this battle against the Wisconsin Badgers. We all heard the story on how Jackson Smith-Njigba is not going to play this game. It's probably just for precautionary reasons. They're probably just going to rest him for this week, have him play next week. This was the game that I wanted Smith-Njigba to play. This was the game I wanted him to play. Because Wisconsin could be a team that, people are sleeping on, and then they come out with firepower. But no matter what, I don't think that happens whatsoever in the end. I think Ohio State comes out firing like this. I think they come out with the sparks. C.J. Stroud will lead them. This defense is going to get going. There's something about our team that nobody else does. We play with anger. We play with intensity. We fight from start to finish. From the 15-minute mark in the first quarter to 0 seconds in the fourth. When I see 2 or 3 zeros on that clock, that's when the game ends. And I see this team fight from start to finish every minute, every second, every hour that this game is going on. So let's keep that mindset. Let's keep that mentality. Let's keep the dog mentality going. If he's a producer, this is great. This is great. We'll cut the beat. Thank you. All right, we have one person in the chat right now that actually chopped it up and decided to drop a comment, but it didn't pop up on my end. And now it did. So Bruce Sharp, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate it, Bruce. Appreciate you for coming through. Everyone hit that like button. Let's go. Everyone hit that like button. We got 3 likes in here. Let's keep bringing that like number up. Buckeyes going with the black and red jerseys. They're going with them. That's why I actually have my Ohio State Buckeyes shirt in black, white, and red that I have never shown in a single live stream whatsoever. I have never shown it, but this was the first time that I am showing this one. I was able to find it. I think yesterday I was able to find it and decided, you know what? Since the Buckeyes are wearing black and red tonight, I had to get mine out and support the team in the jerseys that they're wearing for tonight's game with the black and the red. So let's get this going. Let's get this going, man. Let's get it going. Ohio State, Wisconsin in Columbus once again. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go, Buckeyes. You already know. Everyone hit that like button. You guys come in here and subscribe to the channel if you guys know. But Ohio State is about ready to go. Ohio State's about to get ready to go here against Wisconsin. This is a rematch of the matchup that I think we saw in 2019 where Justin Fields and Jack Cohn both went at it head-to-head when Jack Cohn was in Wisconsin. Now he's in Notre Dame. I think he's in the draft class this year, if I'm not mistaken. But we get to see that next generation of that with C.J. Stroud and Graham Mertz both going at it in this matchup. Did you see we lost ATL again? Yep, I saw it. I don't want to talk about it. No problem, Bruce. No problem, my guy. Bruce, no, I'm not going to be doing the Eagles game tomorrow only because, when it comes to the Eagles games, all right? When it comes to the Eagles games, okay? Just trust me on this, okay? When it comes to the Eagles games, there's a lot of cheering. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming. There's a lot of this and that and blah, 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 blah. Especially when we have other people over in this case. And everyone's going to be yelling and screaming and yelling at the TV. Probably yelling at Jonathan Gann if he doesn't have a good defensive scheme tomorrow. But stuff like that. And I don't want to hear all that yelling and all that nonsense in the background because you know what? It ruins the streams every time. So you know what? I'm not going to do the Eagles game tomorrow, so I'll have something. I know I'll think of something. Trust me. Feel the Birds will win tomorrow. I have a good feeling too, man. I mean, they're playing the Commanders. I mean, for the love of God, they're playing up against Carson Wentz at quarterback. All right, this isn't one of the top 5 quarterbacks like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. This isn't any of those quarterbacks, all right? This is a man by the name of Carson freaking Wentz, all right? That is his name, and he is not named Patrick Mahomes. He's not named Josh Allen. He's not named Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. He's not named any one of those quarterbacks. His name is Carson Wentz, but he does have a good receiver one. But I think for Terry McLaurin to succeed in the league, I think he needs a better quarterback because I don't think Carson Wentz is going to be the answer, honestly. I don't think Carson Wentz is going to be the answer, but I had a preview out earlier, so check that out if you haven't done so, Bruce. I understand, but it would be better only for me if you did the game. For you are number one. Nobody does play-by-play comes here one person's like it. I appreciate that, Bruce. I appreciate that. But when it all comes down to it, it just doesn't. I only did the preseason games because no one in the background's gonna be excited. Why? Because it's preseason. It is preseason. No one gets excited about the preseason. It just shows that roster spots are on the line. It just shows that starting lineup spots are on the line. It just shows stuff like that, all right? It doesn't show the real thing like it is in this situation right now. And besides, if I were to do it, I'd probably do it at not the 1 o'clock games whatsoever. I would not do it at the 1 o'clock games anyway, because that is the most likely time for their game to start. That we would have other people over and company over for the game. So, and I also, if it comes down to the Eagles playing a nighttime game, I have school the next day, so that doesn't work out for me either. And then 4 o'clock games, again, we still have company over, and it would be likely that is going to remain staying. So that's kind of why I don't do the Eagles games, to be completely honest with you. But I'm doing this game tonight, so that way, I put something else out, even though I did put something else out today. But when it all comes down to it, let's get the job done, because we are Ohio State. There's no we are Penn State until they can beat us again. All I can say about that is 2016. The last time Penn State was able to beat Ohio State only by this many points. 3 whopping points they beat us by. We should destroy the Commanders. Hey, Commander Carson Wentz reporting for duty. What is my job today, Coach Ron Rivera? Your job is to go out there and let the Eagles defense get all over you. Why? Because you're not the quarterback. You're not the quarterback to lead the team. And we're already a dumpster fire with our stadium just because our team sucks as a whole, and you're not the answer for us at quarterback. So your job is to go out there and suck and make sure you don't find a way to give us a win. That's their job, all right? That's Commander Carson Wentz's job. Commander Carson Wentz reporting for duty. But yeah, let's go. The Buckeyes going with the black and red jerseys. Let's go. The first time Ohio State's worn the black jerseys this season, but it is a nighttime game, but we're still wearing them tonight, so let's get this going. Everyone hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so. But yeah, guys, let's get this going. Appreciate everybody for coming through and supporting. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I know on your guys' end it might be a little bit laggy. It's looking a little laggy, because I have the YouTube side of things up. But as long as you guys can hear me, then we should be okay. I know it's going to be laggy because that's how it's looking right now. But what am I supposed to do? That's life. It's life, man. It's just life. Guys, let me know in the chat. Does my noise cut out when I'm talking? Let me know, because I don't know what I can do about that. Because the router that I'm using is going. But let me know if you guys can hear me clear enough. I know it's laggy and all that, but just let me know if it's like bugging out. So I'm looking at the YouTube side, and it doesn't look that great, to be honest with you. It's like cutting out constantly, and it's like lagging and all that. So let me know if you guys can hear me and all that. Just let me know. If you guys can, I'll probably go out and come back in, see if I can fix it. See if I can fix it or not. I'll see if I can. Guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me clear enough. Give me a 1 if you guys can hear me in the chat clear enough. Because it's kind of lagging out, which is why I'm asking. So that way you guys hopefully hear me in this case, which is why I need to know that. But yeah, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat clear enough. If you guys can, I'll go out, come back in, see what I can do about that. Because I don't know. So I don't know if I am heard or not by you guys. But yeah, Ohio State, Wisconsin, ready to go at it. Big Ten East team versus Big Ten West team. Let's get this going. CJ Stroud's ready to go. This team is ready to fight from start to finish. CJ Stroud is ready to do this without Jackson Smith-Njigba. He is ready to do this game without Jackson Smith-Njigba. And you know what? Ohio State, they'll probably still find a way to come out with the W. Well, let's go. We got Saturday Night Football on ESPN. We got a lot of black jerseys, some red jerseys too. But let's see what happens in this game. Football, man. We got to play some great football. We have to play some great football, man. All right, guys, I'm looking at the YouTube side here. It looks like we're pretty clear on that side. So hopefully it'll be all right for you guys to watch here. Hopefully it'll be okay. It's probably going to cut it like in and out over and over again, but we'll see. We will see, guys. Drop those score predictions in the chat. Drop your score predictions. Let me know who you think wins this game tonight between the Wisconsin Badgers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Lucas Holland, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you, Lucas. Guys, we got 7 people in the chat. We got 7 people up in here. Appreciate the 7 people up in the stream right now. Hey, good for Temple, man. Good for Temple. But Ohio State is ready to get this game going. Ohio State is ready to get this game going. They'll start in just a moment. Looks like they're going to start on offense here. So we will see CJ Stroud right off the bat here for Ohio State. We'll see CJ Stroud right off the bat here for Ohio State. We'll see the Ohio State offense right off the bat as the kick is underway, and we are officially underway here in Columbus. And the kick is already muffed here by the returner, number 19. Again, can't tell who that is, but he muffed the punt already. But we'll see what CJ Stroud can do with the field position he has. We've seen stuff like this so far in this game, or actually so far today. We've not just in this game. In the Michigan-Maryland game, we already saw the Maryland returner muff the punt. And now we saw number 19 for Ohio State muff the punt as well. But CJ Stroud ready to go in this one. Not great field position, but let's see what CJ Stroud can do here. We'll see, man. We'll see. But on first down, they give it off to Henderson, and that's going to be a gain of about maybe like 2 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 here for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Impact players for both teams. For the offensive side for Ohio State is Miles Williams and Julian Fleming. And for the Wisconsin defense is Keanu Benton and Nick Herbig. If I'm not mistaken, Nick Herbig is the brother of Nate Herbig in the NFL. 2nd down and 7 here for Ohio State. Stroud takes a snap, goes on play action, fires it to the sideline. That is caught, and that is going to be caught by Marvin Harrison. He gets out of bounds, but it is a first down for the Buckeyes. C.J. Stroud already getting started with his magic. C.J. Stroud already getting started here. May he start already. He's starting it out quickly here, getting one to Marvin Harrison for the first down. Harrison is definitely my sleeper on this team. Marvin Harrison is someone, in my eyes, that's very underrated for this team, honestly. But 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from their own 33-yard line. C.J. Stroud much better position with an empty backfield. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looking, scanning the field, fires it deep down the field, and that is caught by the tight end, Cade Stover. First down, Ohio State. And C.J. Stroud just fires straight down the middle of the field, and it's a first down for the Buckeyes. It's a beautiful route by Stover, but a beautiful throw by C.J. Stroud as he just puts it over the hands of the defender. But he finds a way to pick this up. But Stover finds a way to pick up the first down for the Buckeyes as it's now 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes at the... Is 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes at Wisconsin's 45 as Henderson takes it now, goes down the sideline and will pick up the first down for Ohio State. Travion Henderson picking up the first for the Buckeyes. Guess how much Temple won against Massachusetts? I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to look it up. But a 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 35-yard line. Stroud dancing now. Fires it down in the middle of the field. It is complete by Emeka Egbuka, and he will get it in the red zone, and it'll be down inside either the 2 or the 1-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. As C.J. Stroud once again fires a strike to Emeka Egbuka. It's a beautiful route by Egbuka as well. You normally see Egbuka on punt returns. If I'm not mistaken, that's where you normally see him. But you see Egbuka in the pass game making plays and helping out his quarterback, C.J. Stroud, as I think some almost knocked over the pylon can. But 1st and goal here for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 2. C.J. Stroud getting set, has Henderson in the backfield. Stroud hands it off to Henderson. Or rather, that's Miles Williams. He will extend towards the goal line. And it is a touchdown for the Buckeyes. Miles Williams looking up. And that is a 2-yard touchdown for Miles Williams on the ground to get us started here in Columbus. They bring in extra guys to help block. And Miles Williams just does the rest. With that big body of his, he just does the rest. Beautiful job by Miles Williams to get us started. Lucas, they won by 28. A small amount. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, maybe just change the quality. Because I did. As the kick is up and the kick is good here for the Buckeyes. But, Bruce, I went out. I disconnected from my internet and then turned it back on. And if you change the quality, then maybe you can get a better view. Because I changed the quality on the live stream to 720p. So change it on your side and you should see a much better picture. Picture's also horrible. Just change it up to 720p because on my end, the quality on my end is fine. So if you check the quality and if it's like at, 144p or what other options are there? If it's at like 144p, 240p, or 360p, put it to the highest number with the P that you can get it, because that is how it shows up for me. So just try that and see what it does. Sure, only part of the time. Maybe go out and come back in. I mean, I did do everything I could because the router's perfect. The router's perfectly fine. I'm looking at my router right now. It's perfectly fine on my end. Absolutely not. No. You say Texas Tech is better than Ohio State. You are literally driving me crazy, Lucas. Ohio State is better than Texas Tech. Match us up one-on-one, dude. Have Texas Tech match us up one-on-one. We will show Texas Tech what a real football team is made of. There's a reason that we are the third-ranked team in the nation. Texas Tech is not even ranked, but they'll probably go up after beating Texas, led by Hudson Card. When it all comes down to it, though, Ohio State would not lose to Texas Tech. I'm telling you that right now. They would not lose to Texas Tech. I'm going to say that right now, and I'll say it for life. I mean, I should still be all right in terms of the quality. Guys, let me know if the quality is good on your guys' end. Let me know if the quality is good. But the quality should be all right. But we get started here with the Buckeyes of 7-0 on the Wisconsin Badgers. But yeah, man, we are about to begin the first drive here for the Wisconsin Badgers. As Noah Ruggles, or I think it might be Jesse Mirko, I can't tell who it is, kicking the ball down 4. Or it might be I think it's the punter, kicking it down for Ohio State. So that would be Jesse Mirko, the freshman. But here we go, ready to kick it down to Wisconsin and give Wisconsin their first drive, where we will see Graham Mertz lead his team to hopefully what will not be a successful drive if you're for Ohio State or just are rooting for Ohio State. But here comes Graham Mertz, entering his third year as a starting quarterback, a junior QB for Wisconsin. So far this season, he's had a 71% completion percentage, 232.3 yards per game, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. C.J. Stroud, by the way, guys, 0 interceptions on the season. 0. This is why C.J. Stroud was one of the best quarterbacks in high school and is definitely right now one of the best quarterbacks in college. But 1st and 10 here for the Wisconsin Badgers. Let's get this going. Let's get this going strong. Let's get it going the right way for this defense. But let's see what we got. Let's go, Ohio State. Let's go. Let's show this team what we're made of and why we're the third-ranked team in the nation. Show them what we're made of, boys. First down here for the Badgers from their own 25-yard line. Mertz takes the snap, hands it off, and the running back is going to go up the middle here. It's going to get about 3 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7 here for the Wisconsin Badgers and the Wisconsin offense. Impact players for both sides of the ball with Wisconsin's offense to Ohio State's defense. For Wisconsin's offense is Braylon Allen and Logan Brown. For the defense of Ohio State is Tommy Eichenberg and Jair Brown for Ohio State. But let's see how this defensive fares. A good stop on first down, only allowing 3 rushing yards to Wisconsin's running back. As on 2nd and 7, they take it with Mertz, and Mertz is trying to push the pile, gets 6 yards, and he's going to be a yard short. Ohio State, if I were Ohio State, I would blitz right here, but you can leave a receiver wide open if they do decide to go with a pass play. But Mertz with a good, or actually rather, that was the running back in the Wildcat taking it himself. That wasn't Mertz. I think that was the running back in the Wildcat. Number 0 for Wisconsin, but they go up the middle with it that time. On 3rd and 1, they will easily pick up the first down. This is a team that you probably don't want to play with, honestly. But who the heck is number 0 that did that one play? They don't even show it right now, but a good run right there. Yeah, that was the running back in the backfield that was in the Wildcat taking that. So they were doing one of those plays where the running back's in the Wildcat, and they were doing one of those plays. But now 1st and 10 here for the Wisconsin offense here. As we look at their offensive line, Logan Brown, Tyler Beach, Joe Tippmann, Tanner Bortolini, and then the right tackle. As on 1st and 10, the running back barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, may have lost a yard depending on where the officials will mark it. But they did go with a jet sweep. But Ohio State's defense just knowing that play too well in their playbook. Tommy Eichenberg, one of the leaders on this team in terms of the defense, makes the play easily. As the clock continues to wind down here, under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I didn't reboot my router, man. I just went out and came back in because when I went to change the scoreboard, it went to a small screen, so I just came back. And on 2nd and 10, is intercepted and returning it. I can't tell who it is here, but they're going to return it all the way down to about the 15-yard line. I couldn't tell who that was, but an interception by Graham Mertz to get this one going here for Ohio State. I think it was Tanner McAllister. If I'm not mistaken, it was Tanner McAllister for the defense. Number 15 for the defense of Ohio State. Making the play here for the Bucs. I think it was Tanner McAllister. I think. Number 15 for the Buckeyes. But Graham Mertz threw it behind the receiver by any means. And number 15 with the pick. Number 15 being, of course they don't show it still. Yep, that was McAllister. That was Tanner McAllister with the pick and returns it into a good spot for Ohio State. Tanner McAllister in his senior year will be in the draft class this year for sure. As on 1st down, Stroud hands it off to Henderson, and Henderson's going to get about 3 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7 here for Ohio State. So Ohio State will win by at least 28 points. I mean, if they keep doing what they're doing, with the offense and everything, if C.J. Stroud keeps throwing dimes, if they keep doing this and that, if they keep doing what they're supposed to do, then they will beat this team by any means. All I want to see is this team come out of here with the win, and we move on to the next game. As on 2nd and 7, Stroud dancing in the pocket, fires to the other side of the field. It's caught by the tight end Stover, and Stover's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And just like that, Ohio State striking quickly off the Tanner McAllister interception. 13-yard touchdown reception for Cade Stover. Great start to this game for Cade Stover and C.J. Stroud. That connection is doing something so far in this game tonight. C.J. Stroud, in my eyes, one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football so far this season. Has definitely looked like it. And Stover running just beautiful routes after a block, though. He got so wide open. Stroud just gets it there. C.J. Stroud just makes it look so easy. Even though it is definitely not an easy task to play quarterback, C.J. Stroud just makes it look so easy. And just like that, the Buckeyes are up 14-0 on the Wisconsin Badgers. And they're showing who the third-ranked team in the nation is and why Ohio State's the third-ranked team in the nation. They show it. They show it. And Ryan Day motivates this team every single day. Every single day, every single game, every single time. Ryan Day motivates this team. He motivates them. He absolutely motivates them, and that's what I love about Ryan Day, but that's what I love about this team as a whole. They all motivate each other and tell each other what to do when they step on the football field. They fight from start to finish. They play hard from start to finish. They're mean. They're nasty. They play gritty. They play tough. They play with intensity. There's so many words you can describe about this Ohio State organization. There are so many words. Apparently, guys, every time we go to change the scoreboard, you guys apparently are going to see a lot of me going in and out of the studio constantly. But again, guys, that's not my fault. That's the streamer's fault when streamer's just being an idiot. But this is a great start for the Ohio State Buckeyes because we are Ohio State. Hey, Penn State, I would be watching. Michigan, I would be watching. I'd be watching film right now. I'm just saying, I'd be putting yourself in a film study. I'd be studying film. If I were you, I'd be studying film right now. I'm playing. I just love to talk trash about these Penn State and Michigan fans because I hate Penn State and I hate Michigan with a burning passion in my soul. Bleacher, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So go Buckeyes. You already know. Hit that like button. Guys, everyone hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Appreciate everybody for coming through to this college football stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday night, just finishing up the day and everything. Finishing up work if you worked on the Saturday and everything like that. And just hanging out with the family and everything like that. And especially just watching some college football while it's on. And then watching the NFL tomorrow when it all comes down to it. So appreciate everybody that's so far come through to this stream so far in this one tonight. As we get ready for the next drive here, where Wisconsin will get back on the field here. And Graham Mertz will try to go ahead and not do what he pulled off last time with an interception that resulted in a touchdown for Kate Stover for Ohio State. But let's get it going here. Wisconsin ready to go for the next drive. Number 22 receiving here for Wisconsin. But here we go. C.J. Stroud starting out 4 for 4, 86 yards in the tutty. Let's keep it going. As this one will once again be a touchback here for Wisconsin. And let's see what this team can do. As we look at Washington State and Oregon hauling up a dime. Quarterback Bo Nix hauling it up to number 11 for the touchdown. And then Washington State back on offense results in a pick for Oregon. And then returner for a pick 6. And Oregon barely squeaks one out against Washington State, 44-41. But here we go. 1st and 10 here for Graham Mertz and the Badgers from their own 25. Mertz takes a snap, hands it off to the running back, and the running back is going to be stuffed 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That is the big man himself, number 35, one of the leaders for this defense, Tommy Eichenberg, making the play for Ohio State. He just reads it perfectly. He does not get stopped. Sawyer was there if Eichenberg needed someone to back him up. Jack Sawyer was already there, but Eichenberg's able to make the play. He's one of the leaders for this defense. One of the leaders for this defense. But here we go, 2nd and 15 here for Ohio State, or rather Wisconsin. As now they hand it off to the running back, and the running back is going to get a good chunk of that yardage back. And then we have a 3rd and long here for Wisconsin. Graham Mertz has all the experience in the world, but he hasn't faced an Ohio State team that's looked like this. He has not faced a team that's looked like this in the Ohio State Buckeyes. He does have 3 years of experience, so especially starting experience. So he does have a longer amount of experience than C.J. Stroud, but he's never faced a team that's looked like this. 3rd down 7 here for Wisconsin. Mertz takes the snap. Mertz dancing, fires one deep down the field, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Keontae Lewis, the transfer from UCLA, making the play here for the Buckeyes. And now 4th and 7, and Wisconsin's going to have to punt this one once again. It's just good coverage. I mean, they're double coveraging him. They're covering him with 2 guys. Josh Proctor also there if number 4 needed it for the secondary. But Josh Proctor was there too to help him out if needed. What you didn't need is on 4th and 7, Wisconsin will punt it down towards number 2, Emeka Egbuka. Egbuka calling for the fair catch, and he will fair catch it inside the 30. And just like that, Ohio State off to a quick start and looking to get back to their offense here with C.J. Stroud. And they look to get things going here for the next drive in the first quarter. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now of Ohio State. They're definitely finding a way to get the job done so far based on what I've seen their first 2 drives. This team can be something else. This team can absolutely explode. This team can explode. But guys, keep in mind that Jackson Smith-Njigba was not playing in this game. Ryan Day probably just wanted to keep him out for precautionary reasons, just to be cautious with them. You know, maybe give him a rest day or something like that. I don't know what Ryan Day wanted to do with Smith-Njigba, but Smith-Njigba probably getting a rest day today. You know, probably just preparing for next week's game when Ohio State will go and battle Rutgers at 3:30, which I hope to be streaming again. So, and that'll also be the day on that Saturday of next week before I go to the Eagles game in Philadelphia against Jacksonville. But yeah, man, let's get this going. This one I'm talking about, great start. Oh, Diamante Trenum is returning kicks for the Buckeyes. Why don't they show who's on the defense, man? I just don't know why they don't show who's on the defensive side. Like, come on. I'm using the Google scoreboard. Graham Mertz off to a rough start, man. It seems they can only get this going on the ground here. Well, they hardly get it going. I mean, Braylon Allen, though, has 3 carries for 11 yards total, only averaging 4 yards a carry. When it all comes down to it, though, Ohio State defense is just locking down. They're sending Wisconsin to solitary confinement. They're sending them to purgatory right now. I know it's just been like 2 drives from Ohio State in the offense and the defense too, but like when it all comes down to it, all right. So far, through 2 drives on both sides of the ball, Ohio State has taken Wisconsin to solitary confinement. They've taken them to purgatory. But that's what I'm talking about right there. We play with anger. We play with toughness. We play with intensity. We play with a great mindset. We play with the mentality that we expect from day one all the way to the last game of the season. We expect that from this team. This team knows how to get it done. But yeah, man. Some people say that Braylon Allen could destroy our defense, but so far it actually updated now saying that Braylon Allen so far has 4 carries for 19 yards, 5 yards a carry. And, you know, in my eyes, he's not on the level of Travion Henderson. When Henderson is running the ball well, you cannot stop that grown man. You cannot stop Travion Henderson when he's having a great game. You can't stop him. It's probably almost impossible. And besides, this running back room is loaded anyway, so you can't stop Travion Henderson when he's having a big game. As on first down here, Stroud takes a snap, throws it out. on the edge here to Ibuka. Ibuka spinning, not wanting to go down is Ibuka. And Ibuka showing why he's in that starting line for Ohio State. As Brutus gets all fired up here in this one as well. But let's go. CJ Stroud just making it look easy so far. But on first down, Stroud gets it out to Harrison, and Harrison's going to be able to get a first down here for the Buckeyes as well. So after a completion on a first down to Emeka Egbuka, CJ Stroud puts one up to Marvin Harrison. So far, CJ Stroud 6 for 6 for 110 yards and a touchdown. CJ Stroud, this is why he's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. This is why. But first down here for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 46-yard line. CJ Stroud looking to take this team down the field again. But here we go on first down. Stroud hands it off this time to Henderson. Henderson is going to get a few yards on that play. Will be about at least 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Buckeyes. But, at the end of the day, also in my eyes, I know we only been through like 3 full weeks. We've only been 3 full weeks in. But at the end of the day, this should be C.J. Stroud's Heisman Trophy to lose. This is his Heisman Trophy to lose. In my eyes, he's more consistent than Bryce Young, man. But here we go. 2nd down and 6 here for the Buckeyes. From Wisconsin's 42-yard line, Stroud takes a snap, dances, fires, completes it to the tight end, Stover. Stover gets a first down and many more for the Buckeyes. Gets a first down for Ohio State. And Ohio State is just rolling down the field like it's Santa's reindeer, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Vixen, especially Rudolph. But Ohio State's just making it look easier. They're just prancing down the field. They're just prancing. They're prancing down the field like there's no tomorrow. So far to begin this game. Here we go. 1st and 10 here for Ohio State. See what Ohio State can do here. CJ Stroud just finding a way to make these throws look so good. He makes these elite. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 28-yard line. And a timeout looks like was called by Ohio State. So Ohio State calls their first timeout of the ball game when it all comes down to it. But Cade Stover, man. He came out of Lexington, Ohio. Worked on the farm a lot, as you see on the TV. Definitely worked on the farm a lot, but then just became a Buckeye and definitely did his job. Definitely worked on like a farm a lot. Definitely did a lot of farm work. Cade Stover's played 3 different positions at Ohio State, which has been defensive end, tight end, and linebacker. Apparently, they decided to move him to tight end because I think they had a lot of really good defensive players, and they really didn't need Cade Stover at that position. Ever since Jeremy Ruckert left and got drafted by, I think it was the Jets. Ever since he got drafted, Cade Stover just went over to tight end because we needed someone in the tight end room, and Mitch Rossi was not going to fill in because he's playing at the fullback spot. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 28. Stroud hands it off this time. Henderson going out the middle. Henderson's still running, and Henderson's got a first down inside the 15. Down at, I think, Wisconsin's 12-yard line, but a big burst by Travion Henderson. Huge burst. Finds holes. Just knows how to read these defenses. He just knows how to do it. Just knows how to read these defenses. C. Stroud, or rather, Travion Henderson, definitely going to be one of the best running backs in the nation this year. I really will guarantee it. But here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes again. But here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 12. They pitch it out to Henderson. C.J. Stroud. Henderson down the sideline. Henderson so close to the end zone. Did not hit the pylon, so it will be 1st and goal because he did get it past. He did get it past the first down marker, and he was never down. So it should be 1st and goal here for Ohio State. And Ohio State's just really finding a way to get things done here. He's down at least the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. But either way, he's got a first down for the Bucks. He's down at the 2-yard line. Stroud, play action for Stroud. Stroud will roll down the sideline and throws to the end zone. Touchdown once again. Number 8 at tight end, Cade Stover. 2-yard reception for the touchdown. And Cade Stover's having a beautiful game tonight for Ohio State in the first quarter so far. He's having a beautiful first quarter. And he's a big-time option for C.J. Stroud. Wisconsin thought that the Buckeyes were going to run it with Mitch Rossi or Henderson, but Stroud fixed up the whole defense. Only 2 guys were chasing him, and Stover's the one to get wide open in that end zone and potentially give the Buckeyes a 21-0 lead with this extra point right here by Noah Ruggles, which is up and good right down the middle. And just like that, Ohio State with the 21-0 lead over the Wisconsin Badgers, as C.J. Stroud is at this point making him look like a practice clinic out here against his team in Columbus. C.J. Stroud is just making this look like a clinic. And also, that defense thought Stroud was going to run it. Do you guys not know that C.J. Stroud is not a running quarterback? Do you guys not know that? Stroud is not a running quarterback. You know what he's going to do with the football. You should know what Stroud's going to do with the football. He's not a running quarterback, bro. He's not a running quarterback at the end of the day. Oh, but he's not a running quarterback, dude. He's a passing quarterback. He's a guy that likes to throw the football. But dude, C.J. Stroud is just a phenomenal young quarterback who could definitely succeed for an NFL franchise if he puts in the same work. But however, Jesse Mirko, I think, was the one to kick this out of bounds. And this is going to put Notre Dame up the field. Wisconsin rather up the field. And it's going to give them a first down at a better field position than that spot. A first and 10 here for the Badgers from their own 35-yard line is where they will start out to begin this drive. Mertz takes the snap, hands it off to the running back, and the running back is absolutely stuffed, not going anywhere. I believe that was the running back, and that being number 0, Braylon Allen. If not him, it was Isaac Guerrendo. Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator for Ohio State, they look at him. And Ohio State is definitely just doing a great job as a whole. Here we go, 2nd down and 8 here for the Badgers from their own 37-yard line. Mertz takes the snap, looks, dances, tries to get out of the pocket, and he is dropped. He is crushed. Behind the line of scrimmage, that time is Jack Sawyer. Jack Sawyer makes a great play. He reads the quarterback perfectly. No one guards him. No one guards him. You leave a wide open hole for Jack Sawyer to get to the quarterback. You leave a wide open hole for him. They're probably going to start to double team Eichenberg if Eichenberg comes up towards the offensive line. But you leave out wide open a man by the name of Jack Sawyer. The 3rd down and 10 here for the Badgers. But Graham Mertz ready to get set here. 3rd down and 10. Mertz takes the snap from the 35. Mertz dances, tries to get away from pressure. Mertz fires it towards the sideline where that is complete. And looks like they are going to be short. Looks like Wisconsin's going to be short of the first down here. But what do they do here on 4th and short? Did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did step out of bounds, so it's going to be about a 4th and 1. It's going to be about a 4th and 1 here after number 11 for Wisconsin. Again, can't tell who it is because they don't friggin' update it. But they will punt it, though, no matter what the cost was. But they'll punt it away here towards Ibuka. Ibuka will let it go. And looks like not a great bounce came from Wisconsin. And Ohio State still up 21-0 on the Badgers. But yeah, man, so far a great first half, or rather first quarter, rather, for the Buckeyes. Stroud takes a snap here. Stroud looking. Stroud fires towards the sideline, and that's actually going to be dropped by number 4, Julian Fleming. He's in while Smith-Njigba's while Smith-Njigba's out. They're probably just being very cautious with Smith-Njigba. Until Smith-Njigba's fully healthy, they might play him every other game. I don't know. The second and 10 here for C.J. Stroud and the Buckeyes. C.J. Stroud needs to know what the play is here. Pulled up by Ryan Day. You need to know what the play is. It looks like he has it now. Looks like they get ready to run it here. As on second and 10, Stroud takes a snap, hands it up to Henderson. Or rather, that's Miles Williams. Williams trying to get up the middle here. Trying to find some holes. But he will be down short of the first down. And this is where I will definitely assume C.J. Stroud is going to throw the ball on this play. I will give it a 99.9% chance C.J. Stroud is going to throw it on 3rd down and 4. I know he could run it too. They could run it too. But I think Stroud's going to throw it. I really do think Stroud's going to throw it. So far tonight for Ohio State, 7 of 8 completed passes were for first downs. But here we go. C.J. Stroud with a running back in the backfield. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud fires in. That is caught by Harrison in stride. Harrison up towards the 45-yard line of Wisconsin. And now we have first down here again for Ohio State in Wisconsin Badgers territory. Just a beautiful throw by Stroud. Makes this look like a clinic at practice. But Marvin Harrison, however, limping off for the Buckeyes. But Marvin Harrison has been unstoppable ever since he came in for Ohio State. I think the turning point for him was when, as we see Miles Williams here pick up the first down for the Buckeyes. But I think the turning point for Marvin Harrison, when he's coming to games like this, I think the turning point for him was when Smith-Njigba got hurt. And when he has been out for a couple weeks and then came back, I think it was last week, but is not playing today. That's been the turning point for Marvin Harrison. But we go to the end of the first quarter here, where throughout the first quarter it's been all Ohio State, as they take a 21-0 lead and maintain that 20-0 lead over the Wisconsin Badgers, and they look to continue to maintain business against the team as we go to the second quarter.
I can't believe you didn't get all messed up or embarrassed when Michelle and Bob were looking at you.
That's a special effect. You gotta go.
All right, guys, I'm back. Getting ready for the second quarter here of this game, where I still expect CJ Stroud and this team to go out there and dominate. But yeah, let's keep this game going, man. Let's keep it going. CJ Stroud so far is just making this game look like a clinic at practice. That's literally how much CJ Stroud is dominating this game. He's making this game so far look like a clinic. But Marvin Harrison is back, though, which is a good thing. It's good to see Marvin Harrison back on the field. Probably just needed some treatment. Probably needed to stretch out a little bit or something like that. But here we go to begin the second quarter. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looking, fires to the end zone, or rather towards Ibuka. But either way, this pass is incomplete. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for Ohio State. But looks like Marvin Harrison is going to be okay. But let's see what the Buckeyes can do here on 2nd and 10. Apparently Marvin Harrison's got an Apple Watch on. But on 2nd and 10, Stroud hands it off here to Mion Williams, and Williams is going up the middle. And it's going to be about an 8-yard gain here from Mion Williams. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2 here for the Buckeyes. And Marvin Harrison also with the fancy cleats too, which does actually look nice on him with the black uniforms to match. But it's going to be a 3rd down and 3 here actually for CJ Stroud and the Ohio State offense. Either way, they will come away with points here because I guarantee you Noah Ruggles can definitely 100% hit a 43-yarder from here. But CJ Stroud hands it off. And either way, Mion Williams will pick up the 1st down, run down the sideline. Williams will get down to about the 3 or the 4, depending where they will mark it. But Mion Williams able to have great balance here. As that is just great balance right there by Mion Williams. Going to his right, making a spin move, and gets away from many defenders, picking up that 1st down. And Mion Williams just putting that in that work. As the 2nd string running back to Travion Henderson. He's putting in that work. I'm telling you guys, this running back room for Ohio State is deep. It is deep. You have Travion Henderson and Mion Williams all on the same team. But on 1st and goal, it is a rushing touchdown. A rushing touchdown here for Mion Williams. A 3-yard rushing touchdown. And just like that, Ohio State increasing their lead to what should be a 28-0 lead over the Wisconsin Badgers. But Ohio State just making this look easy. They're making this look like it's practice right now. But Noah Ruggles, which should make it 28-0, and it is up and good for Noah Ruggles. And just like that, the Buckeyes have a 28-0 lead on the Wisconsin Badgers, and they're absolutely taking it to them. Absolutely finding a way to take them out. As now the Buckeyes are now up 4 scores, they now have a 28-0 lead. This team is just dominating right now, dude. This team is just dominating. But yeah, guys, at the end of the day, Ohio State is just still dominating this game right now. They're dominating this game. And yeah, guys, I have one of my favorite kitties here. Oh. Guys, we're buddies. Look at us. Look at us. We're buddies. Yeah, look at how adorable she is. Look at her. She wants to say hi to everyone. Does she want to say hi? Yeah, I can do this. Well, hey everybody. Hello. Hi everyone. Please subscribe to VLSG. Thank you, little sis. Mwah. Love this kitty. Love her. She says I feel bad for the kitty. I'm just hanging out with my kitty. Like, what else do you want me to do? I'm just hanging out with her because we're buddies. Aren't we, little sis? Oh, yeah, we're buddies, aren't we? Mwah. Good girl. A good girl. Oh, looks like she wants down. Alright, little sis, it's good to see you. Yeah, guys, here we go. Looks like we're going to have Wisconsin back with their next drive. Now, so MC, let me have a little fun. Let me have some fun here. Let me have a little fun. Let me have fun. As to begin the second quarter is so far a solid return for Wisconsin, but they'll only get up to the 27-yard line. Jackson Smith and Jigba so far. I mean, it all starts September 3rd against Notre Dame. Smith and Jigba, when he got his helmet taken off by one of the Notre Dame defenders, hasn't really returned since. So, does it concern me right now that Smith and Jigba hasn't played in a while? I mean, Smith and Jigba should be returning strong whenever he comes back, because I think he returns back in a big way. But on first down here, the running game is not working whatsoever for Wisconsin. As that time, that's Braylon Allen. the guy that a lot of people have said that he is going to have a big game against the Buckeyes defense and could give the defense of the Buckeyes trouble. But hasn't really showed that much. I mean, it's 5 carries for 19 yards. It's still about 4 yards a carry. But here we go, 2nd and 9 here for the Badgers. Here we go. On 2nd and 9, Mertz takes a snap. Mertz fires it towards the sideline, and that is incomplete, and a flag is coming in. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer against Ohio State because the quarterback and Graham Mertz was on the ground. It looks like Ryan Day is going to be upset with this call. Probably no matter what the call is. So it looks like they ruled as a DPI, not roughing the passer. And Ryan Day is upset. He is PO'd. Let's see. I mean, he may have grabbed the jersey, but he wasn't even throwing to him. Graham Mertz was not even throwing to the guy. He wasn't even throwing to him. He was on 1st down. Mertz takes the snap, rolls out to his right, fires. It's complete. 4 first down here. 4 was not for 1st down, but it's going to be 2nd down and 1 here for the Badgers. Ryan Day's still upset with the call. He's like, dude, Graham Mertz didn't even throw it to the guy. And he didn't even throw it to the receiver. He didn't even throw it to that receiver that number 18 for the defense of Ohio State was up against. He didn't even throw it there, okay? So why is it a DPI? Ryan Day is still PO'd. He is upset. But on 2nd and 1, find a way to pick up that 1st down is Braylon Allen. He is able to pick up the first here for Wisconsin. If you're a Wisconsin fan watching this, then if you're a Wisconsin fan, you definitely want players like Braylon Allen to step up for you. Will concern you when the Buckeyes play ranked teams. I mean, if the Buckeyes can play like this at any level against any team, I mean, we played Notre Dame already, so we played a ranked team, so we know what it's like to play against ranked teams like that. As Graham Mertz to scramble with the ball, and he will pick up a good 10 yards. And let's not get sloppy here with the defensive scheme. If you are Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator for Ohio State, let's not get sloppy with the defensive scheme now. But I still have the confidence that Ohio State can find a way to beat some of these ranked teams. Like some of the ranked teams that are like on the schedule for the Buckeyes. I mean, I'm not sure if there's like, is there anybody? I mean, there's Penn State on the schedule. The only 2 teams that are ranked on the schedule that are left for Ohio State are Penn State and Michigan. That's it. But the handoff here for Wisconsin does not work whatsoever. As it backfires for number 1 of Wisconsin. Number 1 for that secondary being Ches Maluzzi. And that's going to be 2nd down and 9 here for this Wisconsin offense. But even in the Happy Valley, you know, where the whiteout's going to occur, no matter what, I still have the confidence thinking that Ohio State is going to just find a way to figure things out. And when Michigan comes to Columbus, then it'll be a whole different story from last year when they beat us. I mean, they have a young quarterback in J.J. McCarthy. I mean, he's still producing. He's still learning. And he's still a young man, so he's still got mechanics to learn. Besides, they only won by 1 score today against Maryland. Josh Proctor in coverage on the intended receiver. And he just finds a way to break that up on 2nd and 9. It's 3rd down and 9 now for the Buckeyes here. What will Ohio State do on defense here as it's 3rd down and 9 for the Badgers? On 3rd down, Mertz takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Mertz trying to get away from pressure. Has got to throw it deep, and that is caught by number 11 for Wisconsin. Number 11 being Skylar Bell, the only one that was catching a pass for Graham Mertz in the beginning, and now just found a way to make plays. That is just Graham Mertz's third completion of the night out of 5 pass attempts. But apparently, Skylar Bell was wide open, and it's now first and 10 now for the Badgers. On first down, Mertz takes a snap, hands it off here towards Braylon Allen, and Allen is going to be short here of the first down by at least 2 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 2 here for Wisconsin. The running back legacy here for Wisconsin, they had Alana Mechie from 1951 to 54, Terrell Fletcher from 91 to 94, and then they had Jonathan Taylor from 2017 to 2019. And they had James White as well back then. And now they have Braylon Allen as their starting running back. Looks like they're going to go with another Wildcat play, so Ohio State should know what they're drawing up. On 2nd and 2, they run it up the middle. Did he get in? They're going to say he's just short inside the 1. Ohio State needs to come out with an all-out blitz on the next play. Braylon Allen was in the Wildcat. He's a strong running back, dude. Braylon Allen, a strong running back. The kid is strong. Here we go. 1st and goal here for Wisconsin. Ohio State, I expect them to come with an all-out blitz here. Ohio State should be coming with an all-out blitz on this play. It looks like we have the second timeout being called by Ryan Day. So Ohio State has 2 of their timeouts already called. It looks like Wisconsin might score here on this drive. This should be a gimme right here if Ohio State allows it. If Ohio State allows it, this should just be a gimme. Some of the foreign running backs were such as Melvin Gordon, James White, Jonathan Taylor for Wisconsin. Here we go. 1st and goal here for Wisconsin from inside the 1. Mertz is going to take it himself, and Graham Mertz is in for the touchdown. And now it is a touchdown officially for Wisconsin. Graham Mertz with the 1-yard rushing touchdown to get Wisconsin on the board. I mean, it was already clear on the ground anyway. From like a lower view, it was clear anyway. Wow, Oklahoma's losing to Kansas State right now of all teams. But the kick is up here for Wisconsin, and the kick is good. So Wisconsin's on the board here after Ohio State got off to a 28-0 start. Wisconsin finally gets on the board here. Ohio State Buckeyes still have a 21-point lead over the Wisconsin Badgers, but Wisconsin gets on the board here. Let's see how they fare against the offense of Ohio State. Because they have, in my eyes, they have yet to make a big-time play for their defense. But yeah, man, Wisconsin finally gets on the board here for the Buckeyes. or rather, Wisconsin gets on the board here finally against the Bucks. It's still 21 points apart that these two teams are. These two teams are still 21 points apart. I mean, I don't know how they're going to fare against Ohio State's offense. I don't even know. I don't know how they're going to fare against Ohio State's offense. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I wonder who else is streaming this game, if anybody. Yeah, guys, if you haven't done so, man, be sure to hit that like button on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everyone share the stream so we can bring more viewers into this chat. But so far, CJ Stroud has definitely made his name known. So far in his first 3 games with 11 pass TDs, which is tied for the most in the FBS. CJ Stroud so far 9 for 11, 142 yards and 2 tutties. 2 touchdowns for CJ Stroud as well. Appreciate everybody for watching the stream. Appreciate everyone. Is Wisconsin ready to kick this down here? And this will be a touchback, and Ohio State will just take it from their own 25 to start things off. And then behind CJ Stroud in terms of the quarterback room, you have Cal McCord, who does have experience in starting because of CJ Stroud getting the rest days last season for just working his absolute ASS off. So far in the first half on the last 2 games for Ohio State, 10 drives for Ohio State, and they have all resulted in touchdowns. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from their own 25. CJ Stroud ready to go with a running back in the backfield. I think it is Byron Williams. And on 1st down, Stroud hands it off to Williams, and Williams is going to get a gain of about 5 yards probably. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 here for Ohio State from their own 30-yard line. But now on 2nd down, Stroud hands it off. Here we go. Mayan Williams down the sideline. Williams, a huge gain. And 1st and 10 here now for Ohio State from Wisconsin's 45-yard line. And the run game gets going here for Mayan Williams now for Ohio State as well. As they're putting him in on a lot of these plays, but perfect blocking at the end of the day by Ohio State's O-line. Mayan Williams just had one man to beat, and he was going to the house. Mayan Williams so far having a great game so far. So far having a big game. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from Wisconsin's 45-yard line. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud dances, looking. Stroud fires a deep pass, and that is caught. Big-time catch. And guess who it is, ladies and gentlemen, is the tight end, Cade Stover. And Stover is down for Ohio State now. I mean, Stover probably did a whole flip. But however, Stroud just making a beautiful throw. But Stover down, and looks like he's okay, but he'll walk it off to the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 10, though, because the ball did not survive fully. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Buckeyes, as Cade Stover never had full possession of the ball when he went down. But here we go, 2nd and down, 10 here for the Buckeyes here. But if you're Cade Stover, you got to hold on to that, man. You got to hold on to the football if you're Cade Stover. Because that's a perfect pass by C.J. Stroud, and you ruin it by missing it. But on 2nd and 10 here, they run the ball with Mion Williams, and Williams with a gain of about 7 yards. And it's going to be about 3rd down and 3 here for Ohio State in this defense. Or rather, this offense, I should say. On 3rd down and 3, Stroud pitches it out to Williams. And did Williams get the first down? I think it's going to be just a little bit short. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 1 situation. If I were Ohio State, I'd go for this. I'd go for this if I were Ryan Day in the offense. So Stroud's going to stay on the field here on a 4th and 1. It should be a good play call right here. Here we go, 4th and 1. He checked to see if Ryan Day wanted to say something to Stroud. On 4th and 1, Stroud handing it off. And Williams with a big hole. Williams with a big-time first down and refusing to go down as he goes down at about, I think it was the 27-yard line of Wisconsin. And it's a big first down here for Ohio State on a 4th and 1. But a beautiful game right there by Mion Williams. Over 100 yards on just 11 carries. Averaging about 9 yards a carry, man. Here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 27. Stroud gets set here. Hands it off to Henderson. Henderson going up the gut, getting about 7 on that carry. And that's going to be 2nd down and 3 here for Ohio State. Mion Williams so far with about 7 yards per carry, which is 7th in the FBS. But here we go, 2nd and 4 here for Ohio State. Stroud handing it off again here to Henderson. And Henderson's going to be about a yard shy of the first, as he will fall short here. But Ohio State has officially entered the red zone. I wouldn't be surprised if they run it again here. I think they're running on this play, and Stroud fires a strike to the end zone. They should be able to pick up this first down. Ohio State with 156 rushing yards in the first half so far in this game. On 3rd and 1, Stroud handing off to the fullback, Mitch Rossi, and Rossi's going to get a first down here for the Buckeyes. And Mitch Rossi is definitely a great fullback to have on this team. Definitely a great player to have. But on 1st down here, Stroud about to get set. Stroud getting set here. As on 1st down, Stroud takes a snap. Stroud fires it to the end zone. And Stover does not come down with it. Stover tried for the one-handed catch like Luke Farrell made a few years ago. But I think a lot of these are on the receivers. I really don't think any of these incompletions are on C.J. Stroud. I really don't think they're on C.J. None of these incompletions, in my opinion, are on CJ Stroud. They're on the receivers. Second and 10 here. Stroud hands this one off to Henderson. Henderson trying to go up the middle. And Henderson's going to probably get about half of the yardage back, which will make it 3rd down and 5 here for. It'll be about 3rd down and 5 here for Ohio State. Overall in total yards, Ohio State coming away with 306 yards so far in the first half. That number's just going to go up. A 3rd and 5 for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 10-yard line. Stroud wanting the play call here, waiting for it. But 3rd down and 5 here for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 10. On 3rd and 5, Stroud hands this off to Henderson. Henderson will not pick up the first. He will be short by about 2 yards. And I don't know what they're going to do here based on the incompletions that CJ Stroud has had. I don't know what they're going to do. It looks like they are going to go with a field goal here and send Noah Ruggles onto the field. And they will put Noah Ruggles on the field for just this little chip shot field goal. Noah Ruggles in his career so far, 40 for 50 on field goals, which is 80% when you put it in a percentage. But this will be a 25-yard attempt here for Noah Ruggles from the left hash. Looking to give Ohio State a 31-7 lead over Wisconsin. As the kick is up, and the kick is good, which he does just that, and gives the Buckeyes a 31-7 lead here over the Wisconsin Badgers. And with 2:20 left to go in the first half, Ohio State still finding a way to dominate, as that is actually their first field goal of the game, kicked by Noah Ruggles. But Ohio State so far in this first half has just dominated this first half of the game. But yeah, man, just a beautiful performance so far in the first half by Ohio State. Beautiful first half performance. Ohio State's really just finding a way to put in the work, man. They're doing a great job. No Ruggles so far in this game with 7 points for Ohio State. 4 extra points and a field goal. But yeah, man, just so far a great first half by Ohio State. They have displayed what it means to be the 3rd-ranked team in the nation. They have displayed it. And they displayed it beautifully. Trivia question here. Since 2017, only 2 FBS teams have allowed fewer points per game than Wisconsin. Who are they? For that one, I'm going Ohio State and Michigan. Or it could be or it could be Bama and Ohio State. I'm actually going to go Bama and Ohio State on that one. I was on the return here for Wisconsin. They go up the middle, and they will reach the 42-yard line, and maybe they're starting to find a little bit of rhythm, but I don't know if it's going to be too late or not. But yeah, Ohio State with just a beautiful first half, man. Just a beautiful first half for the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes have played out a phenomenal first half against the Badgers. Yeah, man, just so far, a beautiful game displayed by Ohio State. Just a beautiful game. Yeah, man, Ohio State with just a great performance so far in the first half. Let's see something like this in the second half if Wisconsin starts to find a rhythm. If Wisconsin starts to find a rhythm, let's see something like this in the second half. Yes, sir. We are Ohio State, baby. But yeah, man, just a phenomenal first half by the Buckeyes. Phenomenal. Guys, appreciate the 3 people still watching the game in the chat. If you guys haven't done so, hit that like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Everyone share out the stream so we can bring more viewers up in this chat. Appreciate everybody for coming through. But Ohio State so far has complete control over this game by any means. But here we go on first down. Mertz looking, fires this one and is incomplete. Tanner McAllister with the hit after as he had no chance of putting on the brakes. It'll be second down and 10 here for Graham Mertz and the Wisconsin Badgers. Here we go. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left to go here in 2 minutes, 9 seconds left to go here in the first half. On second down, Mertz takes a snap. Mertz looking, spinning, trying to get away from pressure. It is caught, but going absolutely nowhere was Braylon Allen. But here we go. All the pressure coming up. That was JT Tuimoloau with the pressure. And then Steel Chambers with the tackle on Braylon Allen. I'm telling you, man, this Ohio State defense plays with heart. They play with heart, man. On 3rd and 9, though, Mertz takes a snap. Mertz looking. Mertz dancing. Fires deep down the field, and the pass is incomplete. And no flags are thrown whatsoever. Looks like JT Tuimoloau with the pressure. And then on 4th and 9, great coverage by the player in the secondary. Just great coverage. But that's a beautiful job. But here we go, 4th and 9, and they will punt it down. They'll let it bounce over the head of Ibuka, and it could not get out of the end zone, so it will be a touchback up to the 25. So the answer to the trivia question hopefully is coming. Was actually Clemson and Georgia. But you can't get sloppy in the second half. Gotta stay strong. But I mean, if they're like the backups, and if Ohio State's still finding a way to take away with the lead here, then you never know what you're going to see with the second and third stringers or something like that. You never know what you're going to see. But at minute 19 here for Ohio State to see what they can do. I'm not sure if they're just going to knee it or if they're going to get a few plays off. But here we go. 1st and 10 here for Ohio State. Stroud takes a snap. Hands it off here to Travion Henderson. We'll pick up a good yardage of about 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 1 here for Ohio State. And Ohio State tries to go hurry up, but Stroud hands it off again here to Henderson. Henderson trying to find some holes, and we'll pick up that 1st down. Keep in mind, Ohio State only has 1 timeout to use if they're trying to go down the field and get 1 more score. Clock has been stopped. Actually resumes to get back going. As on 1st down, the catch is made right there by Julian Fleming. And it'll be a great time to use the timeout, and that's exactly what they do. With 41 seconds to go, they use the timeout on a short gain, and that was all 3 of their timeouts right there used in the 1st half, so they can't stop the clock unless they get out of bounds. But yeah, man, Ohio State, I think, trying to get a field goal off here, so they need to get in Ruggles' range for Ruggles to kick one deep. Here we go, 2nd and 5 here for the Ohio State offense. Ohio State ready to go here on 2nd down and 5 from their own 30-yard line. On 2nd and 5, Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looks. Stroud fires this one towards the sideline. And it is intercepted. The first interception of the season for C.J. Stroud. Definitely, I think it's Marvin Harrison who had a shot of completing that. And that is the first interception of the season for C.J. Stroud for sure. Marvin Harrison, man, you got to keep your hands up. You can't refuse to pull him down. You just can't refuse to do it. You got to keep your hands up. He literally retracts his hands, pulls them back. And then Torchio is able to make the interception count right there for Wisconsin. 1st and 10 here for Wisconsin. Now Mertz takes a snap. Mertz looking, fires towards the sideline, and that is going to be caught by the tight end number 85. And he is in pain after the hard hit. And number 85's helmet's off. They're looking at the left ankle here, see what happens, see if he rolled it or not. It looks like it is a serious injury, though. So hopefully he's all right. I mean, everyone's already around. Everyone for Wisconsin is around their guy. They're all around number 85. I mean, it was just a big hit at the end of the day. There's no crown on the helmet by Tanner McAllister. So they can't rule it a targeting because he used his back. I mean, we'll see what they do in the second half, man. I mean, they really haven't showed much against Ohio State in the first half so far. Everyone's on the field for Wisconsin, hoping that their guy's okay. But it's not looking so good for 85 for Wisconsin. But a big hit, though, by Tanner McAllister. And number 85, he can hardly move. They're probably putting him on a stretcher or something. Yeah, they have the card out. So the card's out. That's Kunduf getting on the cart. And the man can hardly move, but hopefully he's all right. He's probably like limping. He's definitely in pain. I'm going to say that right now. He is definitely in pain. And a lot of it. He's definitely in pain. Hopefully he's okay. But it's not looking good. If the card's out, then it's not good for him. It definitely puts him in danger of missing some valuable time for Wisconsin. But here we go now. 2nd down and 7 here for the Wisconsin Badgers. They're back on the field here from the Ohio State 45-yard line. Mertz takes a snap. Mertz looking, getting out of the pocket, getting away from pressure, and slides at least 2 yards short of the first down. Or rather, it's going to be 3 yards short. And it's a timeout called by Wisconsin. Third down here for Wisconsin. It'll be a 3rd and 4. Ohio State's defense looking to lock up here and find a way to get the stop. When Penn State plays, it'll actually be a close game. Yeah, quite possibly, but Nick Singleton did not run the ball well because you talk a lot about Nick Singleton, and he didn't run the ball well today. I'm not going to lie. Singleton did not run the ball well today. It was like their other running back. It was like their second-string running back running the ball well. On 3rd and 4, Mertz dancing, fires it now. This pass is complete, and Ohio State able to make the tackle. It was first Steele Chambers, and a lot of other guys did get there as well. This could be a long field goal try here for Wisconsin. This could be a long field goal try here for Wisconsin unless they do elect to punt. I mean, they only gained a yard. But I don't know where they're at here. Maybe they attempt a 57-yarder. I don't know. Do I think Sean Clifford will get drafted? I mean, maybe like in the mid rounds, maybe, because he's missed playing time for Penn State, and they're looking a lot at Drew Aller as well. So maybe like the mid round, I can see Sean Clifford getting drafted, but where will he go to, that is yet to get decided. Obviously, because the draft hasn't even occurred yet, but apparently Wisconsin's going to go for it here on a 4th and 3 against the tough Ohio State defense. On 4th and 3, Mertz takes a snap, launches a deep ball down the sideline. The pass is incomplete. It looked like a touchdown for number 11, Bell, but Tanner McAllister able to make the play. He's playing with aggressiveness in the first half. This was almost a touchdown. This was almost a touchdown and would have put and almost made this a 3-score game. It was literally inches. It looked like he had it, but it just went right through his hands. We have a first round pick in our CB Joey Porter Jr. I think it has been rumored he's going to get in the first round, man. I think it's been rumored. But 30-plus points in 3 straight halves for Ohio State, which is the longest streak under Ryan Day as the head coach. But who said that Ryan Day was a bad coach and Ohio State's not a great team? Who says that? But I mean, Ohio State only holding the Badgers to just 7 points in the first half. As we go to halftime, the computer I'm using for all the stat lines and all that is almost dead, so I have to charge that. So unfortunately, we can't go over the stats and everything like that. But again, just appreciate everybody for coming through the stream. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We read over the chat real quick here. Also, Temple's now running a 2-quarterback system. We play Quincy Patterson for runs and E.J. Warner for long passes. That's what worked for Temple. I mean, that's nice. I mean, that's whatever works for your system, that's what you have to commit to. And it all comes down to it. But yeah, guys, we're going to take it to the halftime break like we always do. You guys pretty much know the drill because there's no new people in the chat. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys have to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between Wisconsin and Ohio State. But yeah, man, we'll take the halftime break. I'll see you back all back here for the second half, where Ohio State still looks to dominate this game against Wisconsin. Anyway, see y'all back here for the second half. All right, guys, I'm back here, ready to go for the second half. I'm back though, ready for the second half, where I still expect the Buckeyes to continue to dominate Wisconsin. We'll see what happens in the second half, though. I mean, Wisconsin may have picked up a rhythm, but is it too little, too late for them to pick up a rhythm right now? And yes, guys, I have my little baby back. My little one. Oh, she wants to give me lovins. I got cat hair all over me. This is my little cat wanted to say hello again. Everybody, everyone subscribe to be LSD. Everyone subscribe. Yeah, that's a good little girl. You're a good little girl. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good little girl. Oh, yeah, you're a good one. You're the good one. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Cute. I love this kitty. She loves me. She loves me and I love her. Oh, look at her. Look at her, everyone. Look at her. Yeah, look at you. Mwah. You want down, I'm assuming? Alright, wait. Say bye to everyone before I let you go. Bye, everybody. Everyone subscribe to BLSG. Everyone subscribe. Alright, she's out. She's done. But yeah, guys, here we go. Ready to go for the second half here. Let's go. But yeah, man, let's continue to keep this going. Ohio State ready to go in the second half. I'm ready for Ohio State to get it going here. I'm ready for it. Let's hope Ohio State can do what they did in the first and partial of the second quarter. Let's hope they can keep that up. And guys, also, OHIO. Tried to tell the people what they would do at a Ohio State game. They go OHIO. They go something like that. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like button on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Now I'm gonna shout out the stream so we can bring more videos up in this chat. Let's hope we can get the second half started soon. Looks like we're soon going to have this game underway here for the second half. But Ohio State so far has just dominated the first half. They're looking at some primetime performances here, which is what I'm trying to look at and listen to. But yeah, man, a great first half performed by Ohio State. Great first half performed. I mean great. Let's keep that for the second half whenever that will begin. At least the Flyers won the preseason game, even though I don't even give a crap. Yeah, man, we just need to get the second half started here. We got to get the second half going. Can we just start the second half already? Like, commercials have been going on and on and on and on. Goodness gracious. But yeah, man, at this point, I'm just listening to the commercials. Waiting for the Ohio State game to come back on whenever that's going to be. Guys, leave me some thoughts in the chat. Leave me some thoughts in the chat if you guys have anything you want to like talk about. Hey man, it's hurricane season. As they show on the news about the recent hurricanes. Remember I said Fuel House Table win by at least 28. Yeah, I remember that, man. I remember. Don't worry. I didn't forget. And hey, man, it's going to start to get cooler as the days go on. It looks like we might get the second half underway here between Wisconsin and Ohio State. Wisconsin will receive the ball here. To show this is the worst Wisconsin team in the past 10 years or more. I think there's been a team in Wisconsin history that's been worse. Which team? I don't know. Because I didn't study that far back for Wisconsin. But I mean, CJ Stroud has had a phenomenal first half. He has the patience, the play design. He's just an incredible QB. And in my eyes, is definitely going to be. I think he's a top 3 quarterback in the nation, man. I really do. And also like the plays he creates. But here we go, second half underway here. Wisconsin to start from their own 25. Mertz takes the snap, hands it off to the running back, and the running back's going to go up to about the 30-yard line where the clock will keep on ticking. Clay Cundiff was the one carted off for Wisconsin earlier before the first half ended. On 2nd and 5, Mertz takes a snap. Mertz trying to look around the pocket. Did he get the first down? It looks like he's going to be short by about a yard at least. Dude, you got to wait for CJ Stroud in the NFL days, man. You have to wait for the NFL days to see if that is even a comparison. If you can compare the two. You got to wait for the NFL days. The NFL is a different league than college, man. The NFL is a different and much more competitive league than college football. But they take it here down the sideline, and it's going to be a first down here. But it is going to be number 0 running with the football for Wisconsin, and we got a flag here. Hopefully it comes back and it's against the offense. Which it looks like it's going to be as the team goes back up the field. And it is holding against the offense here. Phil would be a star in the NFL for sure. He's fast and gets the ball out fast. I hear very smart too. Yeah, but you got to keep in mind, when it comes to the NFL, quarterbacks have to develop. And we've seen the past and recent quarterbacks that have played in the National Football League. You know, you could technically consider Joe Burrow because he did play for Ohio State. And when it all comes down to it, and especially like JT Barrett, Cardale Jones, you haven't seen a lot of them. And then you have Justin Fields, he's just trying to figure things out for Chicago. And then CJ Stroud going in, he might be shaking off the rust like he did in the first game of the season, this season against Notre Dame. But when it all comes down to it, Ohio State quarterbacks so far, based on when they've come into the big leagues, they haven't been known to perform. But CJ Stroud, I know, can definitely be that guy, but we will just have to wait for the future, see what the future holds for CJ. Stroud has an NFL arm. We'll see it. We'll see if he can make the big throws. Yeah, it's just that the NFL is a different league than college, man. That's all. But Ohio State holds Wisconsin to a 4th and 7, and it'll be a fair catch here by Emeka Egbuka down inside the 30. And Ohio State's offense will get back on the field here to get ready to go with 13 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. CJ Stroud ready to take the field. I don't know why Kyle McCord is in the huddle with CJ Stroud. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but McCord's probably going to come in after like one drive from CJ Stroud in the second half, and then the Buckeyes will go from there. First and 10 here for the Buckeyes from their own 23-yard line. We'll get to the comments in a second. Here we go. Stroud starting out from the 28-yard line zone territory. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud fires towards the sideline. That gets batted away, and it's incomplete. By number 19 for that defense, and Stroud's got to be careful with some of these throws. He's got to be careful. Stroud has to be careful with some of these throws. Did Wisconsin's coach motivate this team to play with more energy, and is it going to work on the football field against the third-ranked team in the nation? But here we go, 2nd down and 10 here for the Buckeyes. Same spot from their own 28-yard line here. Stroud getting set up with an empty backfield, so I fully expect a pass here by Stroud. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looks. Stroud fires one, and it is caught along the sideline by Emeka Egbuka. And that's going to be a first down here for the Buckeyes, and just like that, hopefully CJ Stroud's back to his old ways. I feel even the best college team would lose to the worst NFL team. What do you think? I mean, the best college team, as of right now, I think it is Georgia. And the worst NFL team, I don't know who the worst NFL team is, man. I really don't know. But again, the NFL is a whole different league. As on first down, Henderson runs for about maybe like 5 or 6. But we'll get hopefully some good yardage here for the Buckeyes and what they're looking for. I started getting into Ohio State basketball before I was really not a big fan, but I watched a lot of like E.J. Liddell, Malachi Branham, Justice Suing. I watched a lot of those guys, man. But here we go, 2nd down and 4 here for the Buckeyes. They have Henderson in the backfield here for Ohio State. On 2nd down, Stroud takes a snap. Stroud fires towards the sideline. It is incomplete as Harrison could not haul that in for the first down. He could not haul it in. Someone broke it up as it was number 2 Hallman making the play and breaking that up for Wisconsin. For the worst NFL team is either Houston or the Jets. Who knows, man? I think it's probably Houston. By the way, I think the Texans can beat the best college team. Because, again, it's a whole different league. Here we go, 3rd down and 4. Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looking. Stroud fires it now. This pass is caught by Fleming. Fleming putting on moves. Fleming gaining the extra yards. Fleming down the sideline, and Fleming down to about the 16-yard line of Wisconsin. Big gain right there for number 4, Julian Fleming. As we look back at the play here, everyone's pulling back, and Fleming just with a beautiful route, fakes out the defender, puts a move on, and just keeps on rolling. Fleming does not give up. As a beautiful play right there by Fleming. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, he could have went down a long way back. But Fleming able to get up to the 17 of Wisconsin and able to pick up a first down for the Buckeyes. Here we go, 1st and 10 here for the Bucks. Stroud takes a snap, hands it off to Henderson. Henderson will get about a gain of, I'd say, about 4 or 3 yards. It'll be about 2nd down and 6 or 7 here for Ohio State, and it'll be 2nd down and 6. Here we go, 2nd down and 6 here for, or rather 2nd down and 7 here for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 14-yard line. Can Stroud put one in here? Can Stroud put one in? On 2nd and 7, Stroud hands it off to Henderson. Henderson staying on his feet for a second. Maybe getting 2 yards on the play, but it's going to be a 3rd and 5. It's going to be like 3rd and long for the Buckeyes, no matter where this ends up. Because I know it's 5 or above where Henderson landed, and it's going to be a 3rd and 5 for Ohio State. Marvin Harrison back in the game here for Ohio State. Here we go, 3rd down and 5 here for the Buckeyes. From the Wisconsin 12, Stroud takes a snap. Stroud looking, Stroud dancing, fires, that's caught, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Julian Fleming getting into the end zone, putting up a touchdown for Ohio State. Stroud fires a dime, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Buckeyes, and Julian Fleming gets one. It's like, you get one, you get one, you get one. Everybody gets one. But just a beautiful throw by C.J. Stroud. Just put a beautiful throw together. And with about like 2 guys there to try to stop Fleming. Fleming's just too much to handle. And he gets in the end zone. Touchdown Ohio State just like that. Kick is up for Ruggles, and the kick is good. So just like that, Ohio State back to their old ways, doing what they do. And they're up 38-7 on the Wisconsin Badgers here in the 3rd quarter. But yeah, man, Ohio State just coming out with some firepower. Ohio State just finding a way to get the job done at the end of the day. They're finding a way. Whatever they're doing, keep doing it. But yeah, because Ohio State is just dominating Wisconsin right now. They're just absolutely destroying them. They're really taking it to Wisconsin. But yeah, man, I really think Ohio State keeps dominating this game. I think they keep dominating. And pretty much when you know that when a team like Ohio State has the backups in, you know the game is over. You know the game is going to start to come to a close, and you know it's done. Here we go, and the kick to Wisconsin will result in a touchback here. 9:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Graham Mertz will once again take the field here for Wisconsin. Rutgers is losing by 14 to Iowa with 10 minutes left. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised, though. I mean, Iowa's got a solid team. I think they play Michigan next week. So hopefully Michigan will get upset by them. On first down, Mertz goes with the jet sweep here. That'll be a gain of about 4 here for the Badgers, as that was number 13 for Wisconsin. 2nd and 6 here for the Badgers. On 2nd and 6 here for Wisconsin from their own 29. Mertz takes a snap, hands it off, and their running back is just not going anywhere. The running back has zero chance of going anywhere whatsoever. And a flag comes in as well, but I think this is going to be against the Badgers. Yeah, of course I am, man. Absolutely. Of course I am. But it's a personal foul on the offensive side. I know, Lucas. I know. Ohio State has had 66 4- or 5-star recruits, while Wisconsin only has 24 5-star recruits. But here we go. 2nd down 19. Mertz takes the snap. Mertz facing a blitz. Throws it up towards number 11, and 11 is refusing to go down for Wisconsin. That is Bell. And he'll be about 4 yards shy of the first down marker. But here we go. 3rd down and 4 here for the Badgers here. 3rd and 4 from their own 31 for Wisconsin. Mertz takes a snap. Mertz looking, dancing, gets out of the pocket, fires it, and the pass is incomplete. Good coverage in the secondary for Ohio State. And it'll be a 4th and 4, and it will be probably another punt for Wisconsin. And here we go, 4th and 4 here for the Badgers. It was a bad kick by Andy Vunovich. It was a bad kick, so Ohio State will have good field position to start this one off. What'd you do for Rutgers beat Show? First of all, they're not going to beat us, man. I mean, if we can beat a ranked team like Notre Dame, which I know they suck and everything, if we can be a ranked team like them, we will be an unranked team in Rutgers. But yeah, man, Ohio State is literally just... They're just destroying Wisconsin. Who have they played? Tell me who they played. Who they played through the first 3 weeks. Because it's the same situation with Toledo. It's the same situation with Toledo. Lucas, let me know. Who has Rutgers played so far on their schedule? They probably play like a bunch of high school teams or whatever. Oh. They play Boston College, Temple, and Wagner. I mean, those are not 3 of the greatest organizations. I mean, Wagner is definitely terrible. Temple, I mean, Temple's improving. And then Boston College is like, meh. And also, same situation with Toledo. They might be undefeated, but they haven't played a ranked team like Ohio State. The same situation with Toledo, trust me. Yeah, I know we do. I know. But here we go. CJ Stroud ready to get this going here. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 49. Stroud takes a snap, rolls out of the pocket, rolls to his right. Stroud's got to get rid of it at that point, and the pass is incomplete. Second and 10 here for Ohio State. Stroud takes a snap, hands it off here to Henderson. Henderson down the right side. Henderson trying to get some more yards, and he'll get a gain of about 8 on the run. And a flag has been thrown here, so we'll see what the penalty is about. Looks like the play is going back here for the Buckeyes. It looks like this is against Ohio State. But here we go. 2nd and 15 here for the Buckeyes. Stroud getting set here as I believe he has Henderson in the backfield. Stroud takes a snap, hands it off to, I think it is Henderson. And Henderson's probably going to get about 2 or 3 yards. That's going to be about 3rd and 13 here for the Buckeyes. Third and 13 here for the Buckeyes. I fully expect a pass play right here by CJ Stroud. I fully expect a throw here by CJ. Let's see what we got here. As on 3rd and 13, Stroud dancing. Stroud looking, fires a strike, and the pass was incomplete. I mean, Wisconsin's D is trying to play with aggression, and I understand that, but still. I don't think the receiver would have made the first down anyway. This will be the first time Ohio State has had to punt the entire time. It's their first punt tonight. And it'll be a fair catch here for Wisconsin inside the 5, and that's where they will start. So it's going to be called a penalty against the Badgers, which will cost them like 15 yards. Men's game was good, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hit that like button if you haven't done so, my guy. Says Philly stream, please be able to see that pretty much in the playoffs. What's up, Lucas? Appreciate you for coming through, Mims. I'll try to get more Philly streams out, but just really haven't had much time to, man. So I've been holding it down with some other content. I just wanted to say what's up to Mims. Well, Rutgers is about to lose, so they're basically 3-1 now. It's a fact, man. It's a fact. I got the new Mike Schmidt Phil's ring, and everyone wants it. Of course they do, man. They're jealous that you have it. No, he's probably not gone, man. Star Wars 99, he's probably not gone. But he's probably just doing something tonight or something. My brain's fried from watching football all day. Hey, watching football is better than not watching anything, you know what I mean? Like, Lucas, I'm really tired myself, man. I'm really tired myself. I got to be up early tomorrow for church, obviously. But yeah, Lucas, I'm tired too, my man. Maybe like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'll probably cut the stream off early. No, Lucas. So how it works on Sundays is that we go to church. All right, we go to church, okay? And after church, my dad and I go bowling. And then, Lucas, for this part of it, this is mainly only now for when either the Eagles are playing like a 425 or like Sunday Night Football game, or if the NFL is not on. So that's the only time that this happens. But tomorrow, after church, we'll probably be preparing for the Eagles game since that game is at 1 o'clock against the Commanders. So that's pretty much how it works, man. But here we go. The clock continues to wind down here for the third quarter. Kentucky beats Northern Illinois 31-23. Second and 11 here from their own 1-yard line. And they try to run it here with number 0. And it'll be a gain of about 3 yards, but it'll be third down no matter what. No, Lucas, I answered this earlier with Bruce Harper, man. I don't stream the 1 o'clock Eagles games because when we have company over, it can get too loud in the house, and normally I always have to tell them to be quiet and everything, So I don't want to have to do that 10 times or maybe even 15. You never know. But when it all comes down to it, with the 1 o'clock games, I just watch it with the company that we have over, man. I appreciate the questions, man. I appreciate the questions and the Q&A and everything. But Tyler Friday, however, on 3rd down and 8, putting all the pressure on Graham Mertz. As now this is a 4th down and 8 for Wisconsin. Tyler Friday getting his hands all getting those mitts wet. Tyler Friday getting his mitts wet for Ohio State. On 4th and 8, they'll punt it away, and we already have a flag. And Ibuka trying to return it, and Ibuka still running and spinning, doing all kinds of spin moves, but we'll check on the flag here, see who this one goes against. It was a 44-yard punt, but it looked ugly. Checking the flag here to see what the penalty is. No, Lucas, we are. What I'm trying to say is that we are going bowling after church tomorrow. But after that, though, it'll be I don't know, maybe 11:15, 11:30. Then we'll get back home and prepare for the Eagles game. We'll have plenty of time. Sure, I knew the Buckeyes were going to win by at least 28. Yeah, they're just annihilating right now. The only way I'm wrong is that the Buckeyes give them some points in garbage time. Exactly. I mean, that's the only way. I mean, that's the main way Ohio State is going to not beat Wisconsin by 28 points, like you said. But here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes from the Wisconsin 38. Stroud takes a snap. He's still in the game. Hands it off to Henderson. Henderson going to get about a good 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 6 here for it's going to be a 2nd and 6 here for Ohio State. But here we go, 2nd down and 6 here for 2nd and 6 here for the Buckeyes. Stroud takes a snap, hands it off, and Henderson's hurdling over people, and we'll pick up the first down here for the Buckeyes. Any one of them that's like not a Sunday night football game or a Monday night football game is when we have company over. Or if like company can't make it, then those are the only times that company does not come over. Whether if it's a nighttime game, like an 8:30 or like a Sunday night football game, a Monday night football game when the Eagles are on those types of games. Here we go, 1st and 10. CJ Stroud dancing. Fires this one now. This pass is complete here to Fleming. And Fleming's got a first down here about at the 5-yard line. And the Buckeyes are in the red zone. Pretty good bowler. I wrote a perfect game about 5 years ago and averaged 212 in my league now. Hey, that's good. That's really good, man. That's really good. Hey, Bruce, how old are you, man? Aren't you like a young guy? I've been bowling since I was a little kid, and my uncle would take me to the lanes. As Stroud fires to the end zone, that is caught for a touchdown. That is Amika Ibuka. As I think pretty much CJ Stroud just threaded the needle on that throw and did the entire defense of Wisconsin dirty. CJ Stroud would probably just be a fun guy to talk to, man. He'd just be a phenomenal human being to talk to. CJ Stroud's a phenomenal human being, bro. Bruce, did you bowl in college? Do you have like an Eagles party every Sunday? Like, so it's not every Sunday, Lucas, whenever the company's not available to come over. Or if it's like a nighttime game, so if it's like Sunday night football, Monday night football, then they don't come over. So it's for most of the season. I'll go as far as in saying that. It's for most of the season. Yeah, we pretty much make food here, man. We just put some like appetizers and then we put out the main stuff. It's the only sport I'm good at. I mean, I can be good in multiple sports. I mean, my mom told me earlier today that the reason I'm not playing football is so that way I don't get injured and hurt and have to go through like surgeries and all that. But I'm telling you, I can throw a solid deep ball, even though my stance might not be the best. Scrappy style. It might not look like a style of like a pro quarterback, but when it all comes down to it, I have a cannon of an arm. If you see this thing, it might not look like something that I could throw it far, but like in the backyard, I could throw from probably one side of the backyard to the other. What do you average in your high school league? Well, Lucas, here's the thing, my guy. Here's the thing. Bowling at my high school is actually a winter sport. So we don't know what it is for now. But from last season, it was close to a 150. And ever since I've been practicing, I've been somewhere around, I'd say, close to 160, maybe 165 at times. Man, I was gonna say, come to my high school and we can add you to our high school bowling team. I'm playing though. I'm just playing. Said Lucas, no. I mean, not for a college team. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, Lucas. We talked about this on Snapchat the other day. Alex Glinsky. That's the name of your cousin. 3 miles more for you can get. are real bad in football. I know I could probably do I could do like flag football or like 7-on-7, but I wouldn't go as far in terms of like the tackling. You know what I mean? Friend high school tore his knee playing football. Man, I'm telling you, man, football's a dangerous sport at the end of the day, but it exists because apparently it's safe. Apart from the fact you get injured, the same thing can happen in basketball. The same thing can happen in basketball, and it can easily happen in hockey, and it can happen in baseball, like we saw with Bryce Harper. Even at times in bowling, you can get hurt, but it's not like you're out for the year. It's not like injuries are severe in bowling like they are in like other sports like football, basketball, all the major sports. Like, bro, I mean, it's not like the biggest muscle, but like it's only like one muscle. Like a lot of players have like at least two when they build up their bicep. I mean, it was also my second year bowling too, my guy. It was actually my second year bowling too. Overall, I didn't bowl in like any leagues or anything when I was like a little kid. I wasn't even into bowling. But, I decided to try when I approached high school and, it just gave me something to do. And, I really love the game. And I've been learning a lot from the pros and even the collegiate bowlers. I used to bowl after school every day. I go bowling 3 to 5 days a week, my guy. So you're right, which is why your mom is smart. I mean, someone for Ohio State, their mom, I think one of them wanted him to play football. I think it was maybe Henderson. I think his mom wanted to play football because he got bullied in school a lot and just wanted to get his anger issues out. So he started playing football and he's starting to be kicking some ASS. It can happen in other sports, but it happens more often in football, and the injuries are more severe in football. Yeah. Lucas, let's be real, my guy. Let's be real. I have the weight, but I don't have the height. All right? I'll go as far as in saying that. I have the weight, but I don't have the height. I mean, there's some kids that are probably taller than me and, could be a little bit more jacked up, But, I also have to, like, build on my abs, which that takes a lot of work. And, you got to be in, like, a professional gym to be doing that. Like, not in the home gym here, like what I have, because we don't have, like, much equipment. Like, they're doing, like, a regular gym. But, like, I'd have to build up the abs, too. I don't have the abs right now. But I mean, Lucas, the last thing you need to see in like basketball or anything like that, the last thing you need to see in basketball is doing what Joel Embiid did a few years ago and hyperextended his knee. That's the last thing you need. Wait, hold up. Look what happened in the Arkansas game. Let me know what happened, Lucas, because I don't have any other devices on me to check it out. Derby game, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said it's something hilarious that we're only favored by 19 this game. Yeah, I mean, like when it all comes down to it, though, Ohio State is just a dominant team. And people thought Wisconsin was going to upset Ohio State, but probably because they were wrong was because they weren't not expecting a performance like this from Wisconsin. But based on what Ohio State's been able to do, then they need to have more respect on their name, honestly. But every game, if you haven't done so, my guy, hit that like button on the stream. And since I don't think I recognize your account, hit that subscribe button as well. This should have been a field goal for Arkansas. The guy hit the top of the field goal. Was to take the very top. It went through, but they didn't count it. Wow. So it's like they missed it by like a few centimeters. Alright, man, can we stop listening to these commercials and just get on with the game? So 23rd ranked A&M beat 10th ranked Arkansas. Dang. Yeah, I did see that actually. They'll fall down a little bit, maybe to like close to 15, maybe. Well, Wisconsin back on the field here, getting a gain of 5 to start out this drive. 2nd and 5 here for Wisconsin. To begin the fourth quarter, I didn't even realize it was the beginning of the fourth. But, dude, Tommy Eichenberg is a serious leader for this Ohio State defense. He is one heck of a leader, dude. He really is. Where will A&M move up to? Maybe like 19 or 20. Because I don't think there have been that many upsets today. So maybe like 19 or 20, maybe. But here we go. Braylon Allen's in the Wildcat now for Wisconsin. Needs a block, and he did get the block in the first down here for Wisconsin here. And guys, with 5 minutes to go, when it gets down to 5 minutes, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. Like I said before, I got to be up early tomorrow for church and all that, so I need to get some rest for tomorrow morning, man. So I'm gonna end this with like 5 minutes left. But here we go. 1st and 10 here for Wisconsin from the Buckeyes 30. Mertz hands it off. And it'll be about a 5-yard gain here for the Badgers. Making it about a 2nd and 5 here for Wisconsin. Second and 5 here for the Badgers from the Ohio State 25-yard line. Mertz takes a snap. Goes on play action. Keeps it himself. And he is not going to go anywhere whatsoever. Big Ten scores. Penn State beats Central Michigan 33-14. Michigan squeaks one out against Maryland 34-27. Minnesota beats Michigan State 34 to. Or rather, Michigan beat Maryland 34-27. Minnesota beat Michigan State 34-7. Cincinnati beat Indiana 45-24. Iowa beat Rutgers 27-10. Miami, Ohio, and Northwestern also tied at 14 apiece. The 3rd and 5, Mertz dancing. Mertz fires this one. The pass is complete for a wide open catch and a first down here for Wisconsin. As Wisconsin's now in the red zone here. Looks like number 20 is going to the sideline here for Wisconsin. They bring Allen back in on 1st and goal. Just trying to find a hole here for the running back room. And he's going to get down to about the 2-yard line here for Wisconsin. But yeah, man, Braylon Allen. A solid gain here. Will Maryland be ranked after the performance they had? I don't think so, man. I think Maryland's going to stay unranked. If they do, they'll be at like 25 or something like that. But on 2nd and goal, Braylon Allen's not going anywhere. As he pretty much gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no further than that for Braylon Allen. But Braylon Allen just gets buried. Cody Simon in the mix of taking him down. 3rd and goal here for the Badgers. What will they do on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Mertz on play action fires it up. Wide open receiver for the touchdown is number 34, Acker. And he will score here for the Badgers. And at least make this a closer game here between the Badgers and the Buckeyes. That's actually the fullback right there that the quarterback Mertz threw it to. I think Florida will fall out of the rankings and Cincinnati moves into the rankings. Didn't Florida win today, though, over the Tennessee Volunteers? Didn't Florida win today? Because if they did, then they're not going down in the standings. Or in the rankings, rather. They're not going down. But yeah, man, I think Florida won, though, didn't they? I think Florida won, though, today. So they wouldn't go down because they won. Oh, Tennessee won. I mean, they're unranked, man, so I don't really know. I thought Florida won today. Turns out I was wrong. And Cincinnati wants to, they're not going to run. I mean, it could make sense that Cincinnati moves up and Florida moves down. It definitely could make sense. But we're going to stay with an early lead over USC 7-0. Jeez, Stephen F. Austin beat Warner 98-0. Dude, that's 14 touchdowns. My gosh. Stephen F. Austin almost put up 100 points, dude. That is crazy. I mean, they did against the garbage team, so what are they going to do? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna just end this at the 5-minute mark because I gotta get my sleep and I gotta be up early tomorrow, so I need to get my sleep. And then back to another commercial, which is like, come on, man. Like, why do they always gonna put these to commercials, bro? Why? And if Ohio State, if they go like a long drive here, they're probably gonna have like McCorden or someone. If they go down the field and if they like get to the 5-minute mark and if they're still on the drive, I'll watch that last drive and then I'll end the stream. But yeah, man, I just need to get my sleep because I am tired. I know you guys might not see it in my eyes, but I am tired. I mean, Ohio State's going to probably beat Wisconsin. So this was just pretty much a dominating win by Ohio State. Line 14 points, 7 points. Actually, I think all 14 points, in my opinion, all came in garbage time. I really do think they all came in garbage time. Apparently, Navy's beating East Carolina today. East Carolina did a big upset. Yeah, that is a big upset, man. Navy beating East Carolina, though, that's something else, dude. I mean, I don't know who Ohio State's going to put in on this drive. Are they going to stick with Stroud? Or are they going to go to McCord? In my eyes, I think they go with McCord here. I think they finish. I think they put Stroud on the bench, and I think they let McCord just roll. Dude, I can't wait for Ohio State to bring Dylan Raiola in. Dylan Raiola is going to be something else. Dylan Raiola is about to be an absolute menace once he gets to Ohio State. He obviously has to finish up high school and all that. He's officially committed to Ohio State, but that is like one guy that I cannot wait to see. Dylan Raiola, 5-star quarterback, man. I cannot wait to see Dylan Raiola. Raiola, when he gets to Ohio State and starts learning the playbook, he's going to be a monster as long as Ryan Day is the coach and he helps out Dylan Raiola. Raiola is going to be a monster. What conference is BYU moving to next year? I don't know, man. I don't know why. Or which conference they're moving to. But 9:46 left to go here in the game. But yeah, man, 9:46 left to go here in this one. See, does it still CJ Stroud or did they move to Kyle McCord? Looks like they still have Stroud in, but Henderson putting moves on here as on first down. Henderson will pick up a first down, get about a gain of 12 on the play, and get a first down here for Ohio State. See Stroud looking for the play here on first down. Touchdowns his name moving to the Big 12 next year. I mean, you know, you're going against some new teams, so in my eyes, just do the best you can do. A Stroud on the run fires a dart. I fired an absolute dime towards Ibuka. And it's going to be a first down here for Ohio State. So it's going to be scary. Not as scary as Ohio State, though, baby. Not as scary as this team right here. Here we go, 1st and 10 here. I was thinking Ohio State's going to wind down more clock, but based on the pace that they're going out, it looks like they're not going to. But on first down, Stroud dancing. Stroud fires this one deep, and the pass is incomplete. Try to get it to Julian Fleming, but looks like Fleming got behind the defender. Dude, I have to take the SEC. I have to. I mean, you have Alabama, you have Georgia, you have Florida. You know the teams that you have in the SEC. You know who you have right there. You know who you have when it comes to the SEC. But 2nd and 10 here for the Buckeyes. And Ryan Day calls a timeout immediately to avoid the delay of game. Actually, guys, I might end this sooner than the 5-minute mark because my phone is at 15%. And when it comes to the 5-minute mark, I really don't feel like grabbing my charger and the extension cord. I really don't feel like grabbing them right now. Big Ten has been State in Michigan. Even Michigan State and Maryland are good. Big Ten is stacked. Yeah, I know, but like, dude, you have the 1st and 2nd ranked team in the SEC. Georgia and Alabama, okay? You have those two there. And then you have Florida's a solid team with Anthony Richardson as the QB. And you have all these other teams as well. Big Ten is the 3rd, 4th, and 14th ranked team. Yeah, I know that part, man. I know. But Georgia has the first or rather the SEC has the 1st and 2nd ranked team in the nation. And, you know, LSU is a solid team. Florida's a solid team. That's right. I forgot about Tennessee. I forgot about Tennessee in the SEC, man. Hey, they're a good team, though, man. They're a good team. Oh, wow. So they show all the highlights of the receivers. They show the receivers, but they don't give respect to Cade Stover. Well, let's take him down here. They just run him with Travion Henderson, which will keep this clock rolling. Oh, yeah, I forgot to change it. Let's just change the score. Third and 7 here for C.J. Stroud in this Ohio State offense. And Stroud's dancing, gets away from pressure, fires it down the field, and it's incomplete. Tried to give it to Marvin Harrison, but we do have a flag. I actually don't know, man. I think Arkansas is, though. I think Arkansas is in the SEC. It's going to be pass interference here against the defense, against number 1 Shaw. Shaw is the one called for the penalty. And as usual, Alabama destroyed Vanderbilt. And Stroud fires this one, and this one's caught by a Buka. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that'll be touchdown number 5 for Stroud tonight. Well, yeah, Miami will get dropped out of the rankings. Yep. But dude, Ohio State is just dominating, man. Ohio State is literally just dominating this game. They're dominating. Miami lost to an unranked team. Yep. The Buckeyes are not even worried about Jackson Smith and Jigba because when you have Amika Buka, Marvin Harrison, and Julian Fleming, as well as Cade Stover, you still have a great team, and a great team led by a quarterback by the name of C.J. Stroud. I mean, how many points did Clemson win by? They may. They might. I mean, I don't know, man. They might, though, to say the least. That's right. They did beat Wake Forest by 6. That's right. That I can see at some point. But guys, appreciate everybody that has continued to watch the stream. We're going to soon end this stream. My phone is about dead at 11%. But appreciate everybody that's tuned into the stream. We're going to go on for a little bit longer, but I just want to say appreciate everybody for coming through. If y'all haven't done so, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Really appreciate everybody for coming through the stream tonight. Halloween or Thanksgiving? I mean, Thanksgiving, you spend a lot of time with your family, man. You really do spend a lot of time with your family when it all comes down to it. But Halloween, I haven't gone trick-or-treating in years, man. Because you know what? I kind of just like gave up on it. I gave up on it. Decided to like not do it anymore, so. Honestly, I gotta go with Thanksgiving. Ferd, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go Penn State. Yeah, Penn State won earlier today. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. All right, this one, that's Christmas. That's Christmas. I think I'll let my phone go for one more drive. Hopefully it's not a long one by Wisconsin. Here we go on first down. Mertz hands it off to the running back, and the running back's going right up the middle, past the secondary. And it's going to be a foot race and into the end zone. Goes Allen for the touchdown to the house. And Braylon Allen, you know, on a 75-yard touchdown run, he kind of just wasted that. Because now you give Ohio State the ball right back. You just wasted it. You wasted a 75-yard touchdown. Honestly, man, I still got to go Thanksgiving. But yeah, guys, Wisconsin scores again, as now the score is 52-21. One carry drive by Braylon Allen. 52-21 is your score. He's giving your 4th of July. You know, my guy, from my end, I'm going to go from my perspective. I'm not a fan when it comes to the fireworks. So I still have to say Thanksgiving. But yeah, guys, appreciate everybody for coming through, man. My phone is at 10%, so I'm going to hop off the studio here. the game is pretty much over anyway. Ohio State will take a dub on Wisconsin. Again, guys, appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat. You guys were awesome as always. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Ohio State wins and fly, Eagles fly. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.